Yo, what up Facebook? What up YouTube? What up Instagram world? What's up Twitter? Wherever you're seeing this at, what is up, y'all? It's your boy Trav here with Trade the Trends. I want to talk to y'all about winning. Let's talk about winning. And are you set up to win? Are you even prepared to win? Like, are you even prepared to celebrate your win? Right? You want to make sure you are prepared for it all, right? Because you got to be prepared to celebrate. You already got to be able to see and visualize what that end goal looks like, right? So let's talk about it, right? Okay, how do you win? Let's talk about it, because you have to see the finish before you even started, okay? And what do I mean by that? Let's take a farmer, for example, right? The farmer puts in all this work in the winter, right? They put in all this work in the winter because they can already see the blossoms, the plants that have grown by the springtime, right? They can already see it. They can already imagine it. That's why they start planting the seeds, right? What seeds have you planted that is going to take you to the next level going into 2020? Because right now is the time to actually pick up momentum. This is the time to pick up momentum that is going to take you into 2020, okay? It's 2019, the beginning of this year. So many people say, I'm going to save this much. I'm going to make this much. I'm going to invest this much. I'm going to learn this. I'm going to work out this. I'm going to do all these things. But let's talk to yourself right now. Have you even started working on your goals? Are you halfway through? Are you ahead, right? What are you? But the key thing right now is to take ownership and be accountable for the things you have or have not done. That's as simple as that. It's excuse me. Give me something to drink. I think I put a hole in that straw. Yep, I put a hole in the straw. Figured that much. I knew it. I came out. A little parched there, had to get right. But yo, where are you right now with your goals in 2019? And that's the reason why me and my partners had came together about the W.I.N network. Excuse me, started talking. I got a tickle in my throat. What's up, Krista? What's up, Tara? Tara, hopefully I said it right. Don't judge me. But appreciate y'all joining, man. Let's talk about winning, right? Are you prepared to win? Right? And the first thing about preparing to win is knowing the end results, right? You have to already know what's at the end, because you can't start something, guess what, until it is finished. You cannot start something until it is finished. You have to have that vision, right? Everything you see came from a thought or a vision, right? That building that you're in, that house that you're living in, it was at once a thought. But guess what? They could see it before what? It was even finished. So you have to do the same thing with your goals and your dreams. You have to see them. You have to understand the results, and you got to know, how do you want to feel? That's why so much right now I say I'm so happy and grateful now, because I feel like I've already gotten it. I'm happy as if I've already gotten it. I'm grateful as if it's already came to me, because I know I'm putting in the work, and the universe is going to say, man, Travis is putting in this work. Travis is making these impacts. You know, Travis is going to do the daggone thing right now. And guess what? We're going to help him do it. Right? We're going to help me do it. Right? And it's all about focusing on what you're doing and how can you do it. Right? So many people want to make money moves, but don't want to educate themselves, don't want to learn, don't want to take a little bit of time, right? Everybody wants to get rich quick, right? But won't wait 5 years to get rich. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing to me, right? Because right now you're set up to work that 9 to 5 until you're 70. That's 30, 40 more years for a lot of people on this call right now, right? A little shorter for some, right? But will it be worth it to learn to start a system that actually, after 1 year, right, if at the right starting point, or even at its lowest starting point, can actually put you in a position to retire or resign from your 9 to 5 within a year or two, right? It's amazing, right? It's amazing what's out there. It's amazing what's available. But so many people are uneducated and aren't willing to take the time to really educate themselves on money. And it's as simple as that, right? Everybody want to talk about Donald Trump this, Donald Trump that. One thing I can say about Mr. Trump is he knows his way around a dollar bill, right? And around gold, and around assets, and really around building a business. People say, oh, well, he went bankrupt. Walt Disney went bankrupt 7 times. Walt Disney went bankrupt 7 times and 2 mental breakdowns. But guess what? He kept on keeping on, right? A lot of these companies went into bankruptcy before it really turned to the next level for them, okay? And it's so important, y'all, that you understand that you have the right mindset to do the things you do, because so many people are going to say, you can't do it. Travis, you can't do it, right? Travis, it's not going to happen. You're not going to be a millionaire. Why should you be a millionaire, right? Why should these things happen to you? Like, what is he doing? Like, this dude just stopped. Like, just in the middle road, just stopped. Like, it's weird. That is so weird to me. He actually just stopped. That's beyond me. It's above me now, as they say. But getting back to it is like, are you set up to win? Are you set up, right? Is it worth it? Do you deserve to win? That's really the key point, right? Because a lot of people don't deserve it. There's a lot of negative people out here. It's a lot of gossiping ass people out here. And to me, you don't deserve to win. You deserve to be gossiped about. You deserve to be punished, for the negativity you put in the world. I feel like if you always talking about somebody, people should talk about you, right? That's how karma works, right? And people always think about bad karma, but don't understand that there's good karma, right? It's that law that I talked about all the time about sowing and reaping. Because if you sow good, you reap good. But if you sow bad, you reap bad. But guess what? If you don't sow, you don't reap. So a farmer who never plants a seed, guess what? He can't get a harvest. The farmer can never get a harvest if he never plants seeds, right? But the crazy part, if he plants peaches, guess what's not going to happen? He is not going to get pears, right? Judge a tree by the fruit it bears, right? And it's so crazy. Like, so many people is like, yo, man, why did I get tomatoes? I'm like, because you planted tomatoes. You can't plant tomatoes and get cucumbers. Come on now, you got to plant the right things, right? And the way in the world we live in, right, guess what? Sometimes things don't even go your way. You could do everything perfect. You could, plant your seeds. You can water them, take care of them daily. And right before the harvest, guess what? It can rain on your parade. And that's life. You got to keep on trucking. You got to keep on keeping on. You see what I'm saying? You got to just keep on doing it. Life ain't fair. Life ain't meant to be fair, right? So let's not keep dwelling on that. Appreciate y'all joining with me. Absolutely, Brandon. Got to keep the positive energy, man. It's too much negativity out here to dwell in it. It's too much drama out here to dwell in it, man. One thing I know about life is that life is risky, right? People say, man, I'm scared to risk this, especially when it comes to trading or investing. So many people say, man, I'm scared to risk. I'm scared to risk. I'm like, but everything we do is risky. Everything we do. If you got kids, guess what? That's risky. I'm driving a car. Guess what? This is risky. You see what I'm saying? People on motorcycles is risky. You see what I'm saying? Being in a relationship is risky, right? One thing I know about life is risky, because you know what? You won't get out of life alive. I can guarantee you that. You will not get out of this life alive. Period. But, right, no pain, no gain, right? Les Brown is that guy, man. A lot of the stuff that I talk about in positivity actually comes from Les Brown, some Jim Rohns, as well as Mr. Miles Monroe. It's so much information that's come from them that I listen to on a daily. It's almost like it just bleeds, out of me. It just pours out of my pores. It's just sweating positivity at a point. You see what I'm saying? And it's important that you get the right people around you. The reason why I do this is because I want to attract the right people, right? People who don't want to watch this, I don't want to be around you anyway. If you don't want to watch things that are going to be positive to your mental state, positive to your, your spirit and things like that, I don't want to be around you anyway. right? So the people that are watching this right now, I want to be around you. I feel like you want or getting value from what I have, you know, and if you are, please feel free to like, comment, and share, you know. But whether it's one person on this live or 100 people on this live, guess what? I want to add value. I want people to go down their timeline and get some positive energy, not see some dumb stuff about love and hip hop or about a Netflix series that everybody's watching, or that's not helping anybody mentally, spiritually, or even financially, right? Sometimes I look at my phone right now, Facebook, you know, and I do my best minimizing or unfollowing certain things and certain people, right? And it's not really certain people, it's just what people post, right? If you're posting something that's not adding value to me or my timeline, I unfollow you. It's just that simple, right? I'm not going to hit you up. I'm not going to ask questions. I'm not going to comment nothing negative. I'm just going to unfollow, right? Because I got to protect my energy and my spirit. And the only way to do that is make sure I'm not, you know, seeing that negativity. I don't want to see it, read it, hear about it. I just don't. You know, some people still post fights and different things like that, or post people drinking all the time, and that's about it. You know, no, you need to be around the right people. You need to be around quality people. That's why I'm building the type of team where I only want quality people on my team, right? So it is certain cases where I tell people no. People say, Travis, why would you tell somebody no when you can get paid for having more people? It's not about having more people. It's about having quality people. It's all about quality, not quantity. People still don't understand that. Yes, growth and progression. It's all about growing, right? If you're not growing, guess what you're doing? You're dying. People are okay. Some people right now, I know it's people 25 years old right now already dead, right? They're just going through the motions. Their body is still here, but they're mentally deceased, right? Because they have no type of passion. They have no type of goals. They have no type of purpose. They don't want for more. Guess what? The word they are. They're content. So many people are content. We are the only life form that does not grow to its fullest potential, right? Because guess what? A tree is going to grow as tall as a tree can grow, right? A dog or animal is going to grow as big as that animal can grow, right? But guess what? As people, guess what? We get to a point where we conform, we get comfortable and say, guess what? I'm good right here. You know, my job, I'm making about $15 an hour. That's decent. I'm good. I am good. That's really what we say. Like we say, yo, I'm good, right? But there's more into us. We have the ability to be great, right? But guess what? We say great is too hard, right? And if you know anything about Les Brown, you probably heard this. Les Brown said, if you do what's easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what's hard, your life will be easy. You see what I'm saying? We try to always take the easy route out and wonder why so much dumb shit is happening to us, right? Because all we doing is taking shortcuts, right? Trying to shortchange things, right? Not trying to put in all the work. That's like a football practice when you had to do the up backs, right? You know, when you go, but you don't touch the line. You go all the way to the end, but you don't hit that line, and you turn around and run back. And coach say, you ain't doing nothing but cheating you and your mama. That's what my coaches say. You cheating yourself. Right? You ain't cheating me, you cheating yourself because you're not putting in all the work, right? And because you didn't hit that line could be the difference of you playing pro sports. It could be that difference, right? Because it's all about habits. It's all about integrity. It's all about the quality of person you are or are trying to become, okay? You know, so are you set up to win? And a lot of times some people are not even set up mentally to win, right? Yes, I have an awesome financial vehicle that is helping people make hundreds, thousands of dollars on a weekly basis, right? But if you're not mentally prepared for it, it's not going to be ready for you right now, right? If you can't manage $100, what are you going to do with $1,000 or $10,000 if you can't even manage 100? So the universe, God is saying, hey, you're not ready for this right now. So I'm going to let you use every excuse that you can use because you're not ready, right? You want a Lamborghini, but you don't even clean out your car. Right? You don't even clean out your Sonata, whatever it's called. Right? You don't even clean this out. Or go out to find the few who will to go out and bring you the many. Christ had only 12, but like you said, it was quality. Man, let's talk about it, man. I mean, I'm a novice to the Bible, so if you know more about me, please, you know, help me along. But you know, kind of reading up on the Bible like I have done here in bits and pieces, you know, like God was the all-time network marketer, right? He started with 12, right? Like we say, he had 12 disciples, and they went and got 3,000, or was it 30,000, right? That's crazy. 30,000 people, right, out here now listening to God, want to hear him preach, want to hear Jesus do his sermons, right? You see what I'm saying? They want to listen to Jesus. He had 12 people, and because of their belief, they went and got, I believe, it's either 3,000 or 30,000. Again, y'all, correct me if I'm wrong, if y'all, know the story I'm talking about. So, of course, out of that, I'm going to go with 3,000. Out of that 3,000, some people were laughing and mocking him. A lot of people say, why are they laughing and mocking? That's Jesus, right? But guess what? Don't take that class. Some people are here just to laugh and mock. That's their sole purpose, right? They have nothing else to do. They have nothing better to do in their lives but to laugh and mock, right? Then you're going to have people who just complain, right? Jesus, I want to be free, but why I got to do all this, right? Why I got to do all this? I want to be free. I don't want to be a slave no more, but why I got to do all this? And he like, I want the people who deserve more. People who are willing to put in the work day in and day out because they deserve the results that are going to come to them. They're the ones who truly want it because they are willing to put in the time, the work, and the efforts to do it. So again, ask yourself right now, are you prepared to win? And if you are, tell me how. Share with me, right? Share with me how you are preparing yourself to win in the markets, okay? How are you prepared to win? Because I definitely want to talk about it. I want to know if you're prepared. I want to know if you're ready. I want to know if you're ready right now. Don't call me. I don't want to talk to you. If you don't have anything positive to say, don't call my phone. If we're not talking about business, what you calling my phone for? If we're not talking about how we're going to build our families and our communities up, why are you calling me? People want to call and say, hey, you want to come through and play Madden? You want to chill? I don't want to hang with you. I don't want to chill, right? Like my man Talib said, I'm chasing my bag. Where he at right now? I need to see that video one time. I'm in my bag. You see what I'm saying? I'm setting something up for my family right now. Right? If you're not right now trying to set something up for your family, if you're not trying to make an impact, you're not trying to leave a legacy. And it's crazy because somebody earlier asked me what were my goals, right? And I told him, I said, man, I want to help 100 people create $1,000 per week income, right? Without having to recruit, without having to sell or recruit anyone. You don't have to build a team. You don't have to sell anything, right? Through trading, right? And people say, so what do you want? And I said, think about it, man. Like Jim Rome said, if you help people get what they want, you can have everything that you want. If you help enough people get what they want, you can have everything that you want, right? I want the cars, I want the clothes, I want the freedom that is going to come with buying those liabilities because I want my assets to buy my liabilities. I don't want my one source of income or my job have to pay for a rich lifestyle because that's not a rich lifestyle. That's actually not how it works at all, right? It's actually ass backwards, but by all means, right? People would rather look rich than actually be rich, okay? And I'm here looking to grow. I'm looking to get to the next level. I'm looking to help people win. And I want to run something by y'all real quick, man. I got a lot of people up here that's from the 804, that's from the 757. So I bought this domain, and basically it dawned on me is the 757 Club, right? Because I was going to start it as a podcast. But what I do want to do is I want to help 757 people take $757 and grow it by 7.57% weekly until they have now generated a weekly income of $757 a week. That's crazy. Like, it just came to me, right? Because when I think about my city and I think about bad news, I think about Hampton, I just think about, what we're supposed to be when we're coming from the hood and coming from that type of background. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all who grew up here in Richmond as well, or in other places across the globe. I got people, from South Africa's hoods, hoods out there, hoods in the UK. I didn't know UK had a hood. I didn't know Australia had a hood, but they got hoods everywhere. They got low income housing everywhere. And a lot of people, especially in these other countries, really take the opportunity that I have more seriously, right? Because because really they want more. They want out. They want better, right? I mean, we in the United States, we're so accustomed to being okay and being comfortable because, you know, I mean, I can, you know, get public housing, I can get food stamps, and I'm not knocking it. What I'm knocking is that people aren't trying to do for themselves. They're just waiting on the government, others to take care of you, and that's not someone else's responsibility. Just like your finances are not someone else's you know, responsibility. That's why I don't understand why certain people only have a 401k. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why people have a 401k. I don't understand it. I mean, that's all you have. So that means you're letting your job in the government fund your retirement, right? You have no understanding of your own retirement, right? So when can you retire, or can you even retire based on the rate that you're going? A lot of people don't know. You see what I'm saying? That's why 2.5 years ago, I wanted to take that into my own hands. I wanted to take that into my own hands because I wanted to make sure I can get on top of that. Yo, I need you to come get me from the Greyhound. Greyhound? What spot is that? Greyhound? What you talking about? What you talking about, John? You talking about, John boy? Right, you know, but you got to put things into your own hands. You got to put things in the right perspective. You got to make the right moves. You see what I'm saying? Like JB, for example, yo, he took a concept and took it to another level. Yo, Richmond. Oh, the Joan is out here. Oh, cause you going to the 7-5, right? I gotta check, yo, cause I might not be able to come down that Joan till Sunday. I'm gonna have to see. My father-in-law birthday is this weekend also. We got some stuff planned, but I definitely hit you, bro. I'm gonna check with the old lady and see, cause that could be a move. That could possibly be a move, my guy. Glad you jumped on. But I was talking about Goldfeather real quick. Let's talk about it, right? So some people say this, right? So when I believe he had already, you know, came out with hats and did his thing. You know, that's my guy. Whether I rock hats or not, guess what? I'm going to get a hat, bro. I gotta have a hat, whether I wear it or not. I gotta have a hat because that's my guy, right? And that's support. You know, so many people use the lame ass excuse. I'm gonna call this shit a lame ass excuse because that's what I think it is. Of what if I don't like it? Man, shut your ass up. That's what I tell you right now. You see what I'm saying? Because stop making excuses, right? We all make excuses, you know, so that we don't help, you know, our homies that we grew up with that's trying out here trying to do the clothing line, that rap, right? And we want to listen to them on Spotify or purchase their CD. Buy the damn CD. Support your people, right? And people wonder why you don't get no support because you ain't out here supporting your folks. Like I said, you reap what you sow, but you got to sow something. People out here ain't sowing shit. You ain't sowing nothing, right? So you got to get your mind right. You gotta start putting the right things out in the world so when the universe come back and say, hey, you know what? I got you, B. What's up, Scones? Man, everybody on the line today, man. I appreciate y'all, B. We live in here. We live. And I appreciate all the interaction too, but like I said, man, we gotta definitely talk about it, man. You ready to win. I tell B all the time, people really like, if everybody that's on this call, 100% of people on this live right now, guess what? Need more money. If you on this live right now and you need more money, that's because you're in that I'm all right phase. I'm all right with the house I live in or the apartment I'm renting, right? I'm okay with that car I drive in. I don't have any more aspirations to go to the next level, right? Yeah, and I get it. People scared. I understand it, right? I got people tell me all the time, and I can understand, I can relate, because shoot, I had some hesitations, except for my hesitation I was only hesitant for about 3 weeks, but you know, it was something new, right? Because when there's something new, you know, you are a little afraid because our brains are here to protect us from being hurt, right? But like J. Cole said, if you're scared to take a risk, how the hell we gonna get rich? How the hell you gonna get rich if you're scared to take a risk? We think somebody just gonna say, hey, here's $1 million. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, people don't. And I tell people this shit all the time. Yo, I started investing with only $300. And I cleared easily over 12, 15K. Right? Multiplying, learning the skill, investing, moving it, buying Bitcoin when Bitcoin was cheaper 3 years ago, before it hit 12K. $100 went to like $700-800, right? Well, I still had my other account trading that went up to $800. Like, guys, I'm telling you, like right now I have a system, right, that you can purchase, right, and it can help you trade and make trading and investing that much easier, right? So you can multiply your money. Like I said, I have a goal. My goal is to take $100 to $1,000 per week in income, right? So after a year, I'll be making $4,000 a month, whereas after 14 to 16 months, I'll be making more like $8,000 a month. Then after that, 10,000, 12,000, because I'm gonna keep compounding and trading my account. Right? But guess what? I told people, like, I just started this small account, you know, and if you're not in my secret group, you want to be. So make sure you either DM me or leave a 1 in the comments. I can add you to that secret group where you can actually see my $100. I've already tripled in 2 months. I've tripled $100 in 2 months. So yes, that means I can triple 1,000. Yes, that means I could triple 10K. Yes, that means I could triple 100K, because it's all about percentages, right? And some people, or the non-investor, or people who don't know no better, say, Travis, why didn't you just start with 10K? Right? Risk management, guys, right? Only risk 1 to 3%. Only risk the money that you can afford to lose. Because if I can make it in a day, I can lose it in a day. You see what I'm saying? I understand the markets. I understand this stuff. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Let me get my jank right. Right? You gotta be, you know, it's risky. Like I said, you gotta have your safety nets. I tell people all the time, when we trade, we make sure we have stop losses. So what that means is if it goes the wrong way, it's gonna stop. I'm only gonna lose a small percentage of money and not my full account. Right? That's why I tell everybody who plays the lottery, you have a 1 in a 1 million or billion chance. Right? Which is less than a 0.0009%, you know, possibility of winning. Well, with my system, we have an 80 to 90% chance of winning, right? I have consecutively went 8 months in a row and get 10%. I got a guy, if you watch my post, just started last Sunday. His first night, bro, he texted me the next day like, bro, I made $19 in my sleep, right? And that's amazing, because some people have never made any money in their sleep. Right? People gonna say, oh, I'm salary, so I make the same amount, but you cap, bro. You can't make no more money than that. Whereas with trading and investing, there is no caps. I can make as much as I want to. I can keep compounding. So if I compound $100, possibly after 2 years, I gotta see what that is. I'm anxious to see now, because I know after a year, I have a 12K, which 12K will be making me about, I'm doing about 10% a week, so about $1,000 to $1,200 a week. That's my goal, right? And guess why? Because I started. I'm 3 months ahead of everybody who has not taken any action. I'm 90 days ahead because I took action. Simple as that with this journey. Well, with doing this process now anyway. So what are you waiting on? Who are you waiting for? Like, mentally, are you even ready? Mentally, are you even ready right now? Are you excited? What do you want to do? Are you happy with the life that you have right now? Because I tell people every time when they say, hey, maybe it's not for me, I say, cool, you can keep living how you've been living. You can keep living that same life you've been living, right? Or you could take action, right, and change the trajectory of your future. That's all I'm saying, y'all. At least 7 sources, right? You gotta have at least 7 sources. And right now I'm probably working on, I'm gonna say about 4. 4, yeah, about 4, right? Because I trade, I also invest. Of course, my job is one source, right? You know, so that's 3. I trade, invest, and I also got into this smoothie business, you know, with my guy. So if you've ever heard of Golden Child Wellness out of Hampton, Virginia, you know, me and my guys, you know, kind of put on for that, you know, a start, you know, we just out here, you know, I'm trying to, you know, make money moves, B. That's it, right? So me just working at one place doesn't help me, because that's only one source of income. If that source goes, I don't make any income. But not me, guess what? If that goes, guess what? I still have something here. I don't go straight to broke. It's not exactly what I wanted to be, but within the next 6 months, in the next year, I'm setting myself up to be able to retire and be okay and be able to live off my residual income within the next 5 years. Period. Minimum. Period. I'm already, if 5 years from this day I'm working, I'm quitting. I don't care what, I'm just gonna quit. I'm just gonna quit, B. I'm gonna be like, it ain't for me. I'm 36. I'm too old to be working. At this point, right, I'm good, B. I gotta get up out of there, right? But again, I want to say thank you to everybody I was on this live. I want to say thank you to everyone who had some input, who liked, who commented and shared, who added some value. I appreciate that, y'all. And if you ever think about trading Forex, if you ever think about cryptocurrency, even stocks, even though I don't really trade stocks, like talking about, I can still, hopefully help you with some information to get you in the right way. I can, of course, show you my strategy that I use that has consistently generated me $400 to $500 a month in extra income easily, and how you could be one of the 1,000 that I plan to help within this next year as well, right? It's all about getting started, right? Les Brown said you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. So again, I appreciate y'all. I want to see everybody at the top because the bottom is way too crowded.